Hello everybody, Space Shark here, back with a double upload for you guys today. I will link the video I released earlier today in the description and at the end in the time cards. But today, we are back with another Overwatch 2 tier list, this time for all the maps that have ever been released, including the new ones, and it seems like the arcade maps are in here as well. Yes they are. Okay, so as always, I'm not going to waste your time. We got 5 tiers here. We got the goated tier. This is for the maps that are like GOAT tier. Greatest maps. There's only going to be a few in here. You have the very good, the average, the miserable, and then the straight up disconnect, where if I get this map, then I'm most likely going to disconnect. I think I'm going to go in order from how they're placed down here. I'm going to butcher some of these names, so I am very sorry. Actually, I don't even know the name of this map, but I recognize it. This was originally a capture the flag map, which is now, it's shifted to like one of your generic death matches, eliminations. I'm not going to pronounce it, but I'm going to put it as average. I have a decent time on it. I'm not miserable, and I don't want to disconnect when I'm on it, but it's an average map. It's decent. There's not really too much to complain about. It works. Black Forest. Whoo, this is a GOAT tier map. Black Forest is a... Yeah, okay. Yeah, Black Forest is a GOAT tier map. Correct me if I'm wrong. I believe this is Bastion's map. I believe. This is where Bastion woke up from his Overwatch cinematic, but GOAT tier map, especially when you're doing 5v5 elimination. Great. GOATed map. Blizzard World. Blizzard World, in my opinion, is an average map. I don't really have too much bad to say about this map. I think it could be better, but I remember that this map for a bit was taken out of competitive rotation in Overwatch 1 because it was very defensive sided, I believe, and there was a lot of problems with that. That's also part of the reason why you don't see the assault maps anymore in Overwatch 2, just because it favored the snowball effect, which means when you capture the first point, you pretty much capture the second point on your first attempt. But Blizzard World, it's alright, it's an average map. Busan, miserable. If you were asking any of my friends or anyone that plays with me, you can hear an audible groan whenever this map comes up, whether it's even on quick play. I don't enjoy it. I think this is a control map, so there's 3 maps in one. There's only one map I like, and I believe it's the downtown map, where... Yeah, it's a downtown map. I don't like the hangar, and I don't like the, wow, what was that other point called? I don't know, but, you know, the point with... I can't explain it, and I'm not even going to go into it. It's like... I'm losing my words. Miserable. I'm going to leave it. Castillo. Castillo is an average map. This is one of the better arcade maps, but what I remember this map from was when they originally introduced custom games and the workshop mode. This is where everyone would do the skin contests, and people still do it actually, but it's a good map. It's average. I'm not gonna... It's nothing really special. Wow, how do I forget the name of this map? This is Widowmaker's map. I think this is a very good map. This is unique. This is one of the unique maps where there's no map that really feels like this map. And wow, how can I not think of this map? Sorry, I hit my table. I think it's a very good map. One of a kind. I'll leave it at that. Is this hold on. I think this is Rialto. No, this isn't Rialto. Wow, what am I looking at right now? I'm gonna come back to it because I can't really tell. It's too small. Coliseo. Coliseo, in my opinion, is a very good map. You're gonna find out that I hate the new maps in Overwatch 2, but this is probably my favorite one out of them. It's great. You have your different bridges for high ground, and then you have a section that has a certain point where it looks off the map where you can get really good at environmental kills. This map has everything packed into one in different areas of it, and it's just a great map. Roadhog is a menace on this map, so if you can hit your hooks with Roadhog, shout out to my other video with Roadhog, go watch that, but it's a really good map. Dorado. Dorado is an average map. There's a meme going on in the Overwatch community about Dorado being the worst map. I don't really agree. I think Dorado's fine. I think it is the weakest out of your traditional... No, wait, that's a lie. There's another Payload map that's coming up that's going to be worse, but I think it's one of the weaker Payload maps, but it's a stylistic map. Pharah on this map is a menace when you pair it with the Pharah Mercy combo. Yeah, Pharah completely dominates on this map. Yeah, and once the attacking team gets past that bridge, it's pretty much a snowball effect on this map, and that's why I'm ranking in the average, because you can't really enjoy it on defense. Equal Point Antarctica, top tier map. This, in my opinion, is the most nostalgic map in the game. Even though it wasn't launched on release date, this was the first arcade map we got, because when the arcade launched, they had the 1v1 duels. This was it. This is all we had, I'm pretty sure. And ever since then, this map has held a special place in my heart. Especially... Oh, that voice crack. Especially when they did the Christmas event one with the Maze Snowball Offensive, and it's decorated, and you have that Christmas chime music in the background, and it's just quiet. It's a very great map, nostalgic. By the way, obviously, this list is subjective, so if you don't agree, I'm sorry. Let me know your list in the comments. But yeah, Eichenwald. That is Eichenwald, right? Eichenwald is a goated map. Fun fact, I believe Eichenwald was the first map added into Overwatch, if you're not considering the starting maps. Like if you're not considering the maps that launched with it. This was the first new map they added, I'm pretty sure, with the Halloween event in 2016. This map is great. This is like that Widowmaker map. This is Reinhardt's map, which it takes place with literally in the same map as the cinematic. It's a very beautiful map. It could be frustrating if you don't know what you're doing, but this map is, God, it's goated. I know I'm not really giving good reasons, but in my opinion, it's goated. Wow. This is Esperanza. I don't know if I'm saying the correct Esperanza, I believe. One of the new push maps. Man. It's average. Okay, it's average. Esperanza's alright. I don't have too many good things to say about it, because whenever I play it, it's a complete steamroll for either my team or the enemy team. I never really have any close matches on this map. It's usually just one team dominating the other, and that's not really fun in my opinion. But yeah, it's an alright map. I'll leave it at that. Hanamura, you already know it's a goated map. This is a map that you could probably ask so many people, what map do they think of, what comes to mind? What map comes to mind when you think of Overwatch? And that's probably the map that what everyone thinks of. This map, I have said this already, but it's a beautiful map. It is probably the most beautiful map in the game. So stylistic. Again, this map takes place in the cinematic with Genji and Hanzo. The Spirit Dragon, no, Dragons is what it's called. Too bad we can't play it in Overwatch 2 right now, because it is an assault map, and it still suffers from that downside of when the attacking team captures that first point, they pretty much roll on to capture the second one. But that first point, man, getting past that choke point, ridiculous. Havana. Havana, in my opinion, is an average map. You're going to see a lot of maps in average, by the way. That is Havana, correct. Okay, yeah, Havana launched with the Archives event in 2018 or 2019. One of those years. I don't remember, but Havana is a decent map. I think it favors the defense more than an offense. I don't like the first section. I really like it when you get inside the building, when you capture the first point. That's a lot of fun. That's just mayhem. Havana, like I said, it can be fun under the right circumstances. That's why I have it here in average. Hollywood. Man, I'm going to put Hollywood in very good. Whenever I'm playing competitive and Hollywood pops up, I immediately get excited. I get excited for all the OG Overwatch 1 maps, but especially this map. I can't put it in goated because this map has a lot of flaws with it, and it seems like when you're attacking and you eliminate the defensive team, it seems like they're able to get back to the point so quickly, like way too quickly compared to the other maps, and it's so hard to capture it if you're not, you know, piling on and getting those kills. But I'll leave it at that. Very good. Whoa, you know they're just going disconnect. There might be another map in disconnect with Horizon Lunar Colony, but Horizon Lunar Colony, I remember when it launched with that the Winston cinematic. Man, we had such high hopes for this map. They announced like the whole being able to leave the map into that zero gravity section of space, and everyone was so excited. And then it launched, and like it was gross. Like, I can't think of anyone that actually goes outside in the zero gravity. We were meant to be fighting out there. They should have made the point out there, but that was such a missed and wasted opportunity. But it is what it is. It's one of the worst maps. Watch Point Gibraltar. Oh, man. It's average. Watch Point Gibraltar is a map also kind of like Esperanza, where this is just from my point of view and my experiences, I'm either getting rolled or I'm rolling the other team. Like, this is a map where you can build momentum and just completely wash the other team out. And it has one of, I would say, one of the hardest sections of the map when you first come out on attack. It is so hard to like get past that. There's just so many good defensive cover and defensive setups there that the attacking is kind of hard. Ilios is goated. Ilios, man, I might move it down there. Very good. I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Goated is for the perfect maps. Ilios would be goated if it wasn't for Ruins. I think Ruins carries it down a little bit. I really don't like Ruins, especially when you have a Widowmaker, and it completely just throws out the game, in my opinion. As you can tell, I like playing brawl tanks and whatnot. But Lighthouse is great. Lighthouse is memorable, and Well, man, Well is iconic. That's also another map that I think of when I think of Overwatch. Well, and you know when you're on Well and you see a Pharah, a Lucio, and a Roadhog, you know you're in for some fun, man. There's gonna be so many dead heroes at the bottom of that well. Alright, is this Junkertown? Don't hate me, but I hate Junkertown. I think it is the worst payload map in the game. Maybe? It is so wide open. This is a sniper's map for like the first point. And even the second one, there's such long like sight lines, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's so hard to hit your shots on this map because there's no cover. It's so wide open. If you're using a projectile hero, good luck, man. Your accuracy is gonna be shit this game. I think it has a very fun and engaging like endpoint with all the doors and the hallways, but it's not a map I like seeing. This is Kanazawa. I haven't played too much on it, so I'll leave it an average. I think I played on it like 3 times, or whenever I go into skirmish or deathmatch. That like skirmish when I'm going into competitive, that's kind of when I believe no. When I go deathmatch, it pops up. It's a deathmatch map. I mean, like I said, I haven't played it enough, but it looks cool. I don't want to give it an unfair rating. I really don't know too much about it. Kings Row, S tier. Actually, let me put these in order quickly. Okay. I don't know if anything is gonna top Kings Row. Kings Row is so good. This is the map that I perform the best on in competitive. I play Reinhardt, and it is so easy to capture the... I mean, in other terms, for other people, it's probably hard. But when I play Reinhardt, shield goes up right past that first point. Easy capture. Let me know how you feel about it. But Kings Row, as of right now, as we have on the list right now, it's my favorite map in the game. We'll see if anything tops it as we keep going on. Lijiang Tower, very good. Lijiang Tower would be a goated map, but it does have a bad part of it, in my opinion. I think Control Center is the greatest part of it. The little room with the computers and servers and that little platform for high ground. And then the, shit, what was it called? The night market is a lot of fun too. That square room with the edges you could fall off of. That is great. I love that. It's the other one, the actual tower portion of it, that I don't like. The one where you come out of the spawn, you can either go left or right, and then there's always a Pharah that tries booping you up. Yeah. Was never a big fan of that. It's kind of gave me PTSD. It's a joke, obviously. Yeah, that's where Lijiang Tower is gonna go. Let me organize these quickly. Ilios is the best of the very good category, in my opinion. Yeah, we'll leave like that. Wow, what's this map called? I was just reading about it too. This is, wow, I can't think of it. This is crazy. Wow. Alright guys, I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna leave it an average. Sorry. Midtown's an average map. There's too many maps in average, I'm sorry, but that's just how it goes. Midtown's alright. Actually, you know what? I'm putting in miserable. I lied. Midtown I'm miserable on. Whether I'm attacking or defending, I'm always miserable on this map. And this is just a map I lose on all the new maps. It's... Fuck, I hate it. I hate them so much. I think we're missing a map here. Hold on. No, we're not. Okay. Yeah, Midtown I'm miserable on. I always run into Bastions. This seems like one of Bastion's best maps. Let me know if there's one that's better, but I don't want to go into it anymore. It's bad. And speaking of bad maps, Circuit Royale. I think Circuit Royale, in my opinion, this is controversial, but Circuit Royale is... No, you know what? Lunar Colony is worse. Circuit Royale, I have the lowest win percentage on. Don't get me wrong. Sometimes I'll drop like a 40 bomb, but I always lose on this map. And just for that, it just puts me in the wrong mindset. I just don't enjoy this map. It's when I see it pop up in competitive, it's... Oh, man. I'm miserable. Worse than miserable. I disconnect. I really don't disconnect. It's a joke. But yeah, I don't remember the name of this map. This is a deathmatch map, but it's a decent map. Don't go into it too much. Nepal. Nepal's very good. Nepal, kind of like all the other control maps, would be goated, but there's also like a section of the map that I don't like. Stop it. And sorry, my mic keeps falling. The worst section on this map, in my opinion, is Village. The little square room in the center. Then you have the the bridge above it for high ground. Yeah. Reapers are your worst nightmare on this map. Zaryas are so annoying to face on this map. Zarya in general is annoying to face in Overwatch too. But Sanctum might be the best section of this map, and then you have wow, I can't, of course when I do the video I can't remember maps. What's the other map called? Man, I think it's called Temple. Oh no, it's called Shrine. Shrine is good. Shrine is not as good as Sanctum because Pharah is so good on this map, and then Torb is so good on this map, and Bastion is so good on this map, and Symmetra is so good on this map, and it's just cheesy characters that thrive on this map. But I'll leave it at very good. Yeah. New Queen Street, I believe. This is an average map. My win percentage on this map is very high, but it's just average, you know. There's not really too much to say about it. It's not really memorable. It's alright. Numani, in my opinion, is a very... No! You know what? Numani is very good. New Bonnie is pretty unique. I'm kind of sad that it's not in Overwatch 2. I mean, it may come later. But I believe this is Doomfist and Orisa's map in one. New Bonnie is miserable for the first point. But once you get past that, and you start moving it on, it becomes a lot of fun. New Bonnie becomes crazy hectic. Oasis is a very good map. Oasis suffers from one bad part on it. So, in my opinion, the worst one is that circular map where you have the little shrine in the middle that you can hide in, and then you have these things in the back that boost you up to high ground. I don't like that part. But University, man, University is almost a perfect map. And then the other one, the one with wow, I can't think of the map. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, Oasis is very good. Hey, Disconnect. I hate Paradiso. Hate this map so much. What tends to happen on this map is when I play, me and my team will not capture this point until the last push, and then we'll maybe move it like halfway across the map. And then you're obviously playing competitive when this happens, and then when the other team attacks, they absolutely roll you, capturing on the first time, and then it's just a blowout. And that's all that I've experienced from it so far. So I disconnect when I see this. Paris, a lot of people talk shit about Paris. I think Paris is alright. It's not amazing by any means or any stretch of the imagination, but it's alright. I think people over-exaggerate about it a little bit too much. The second point is really hard to hold because it's so wide open. It is so hard to set up defenses in certain places because there's so many flank routes. You can come behind the defending team, the left, the right, or just straight on, and it's a little tough. Paris is a little tough. Can't think of the name of this map, but it's average. I play it a lot. It's alright. Rialto. Rialto's goated. This is the most underrated map in Overwatch's history. No one talks about this map enough. This map is perfect. I'm going to put it right here. The only reason why Eagle Point Antarctica is above it is just for nostalgia reasons, which nothing can really beat. And King's Row is just goated in my mind. But yeah, Rialto. Rialto is just a perfect map. I can't think of anything too bad about it. Every character can shine on this map. That is the great thing about it. Rialto is just chef's kiss. It's beautiful. Please, Overwatch, bring this map back into competitive rotation. Route 66. Route 66 is very good. It would be in the GOAT tier, but I just don't like fighting for the first 2 or 3 minutes on this map. Once it gets indoors, that's when it gets really interesting with the moving platforms and the high ground. It gets really hectic. I know a lot of you will be mad talking about how Route 66 is goated, but I just don't think so. Temple of Anubis, miserable. Wow, look at that. I'm putting in another assault map in miserable. Oh, wait, no. This is the first one, but Temple of Anubis is such a defensive side of the map that if you even say it's a fair map, you are lying. You are lying to yourself. Go see a therapist. This map is miserable, especially the second point. Like, especially when you're not communicating with your team, it's... God, man. I remember when this game first came out, the strat was Reinhardt, Torbjorn, Bastion, no, hold on. There were 6 players in Overwatch 1. Yeah, it was... Oh, man, I think it was Reinhardt, Winston, Torbjorn, Bastion, Mercy, and Lucio. And this is when Mercy had her res as the ultimate, and she would literally just hide in the back spawn room and come out and get a 5-person res. Complete bullshit. Bad memories on it. But I do say it's a little nostalgic. Volskaya. This is a map that has moved up the most in the rank for me. Not a lot. I would have said Disconnect, but now I'm putting it at the best on average. Volskaya is alright. This map also suffers from the snowball effect, but it's decent. I can't think of any error that I love about it, but it's decent. Alright, guys. Here's my list. As you can see, there's a lot of maps in the average category, which I'm sure is what a lot of people will have. But yeah, this is my list. So if you're watching this, please like, comment, and subscribe. really helps me out. Thank you so much, guys. I love you. Space Shark signing out. Goodbye.